Hey everyone, welcome back to Rob's Car World. Today's top pick is a 1996 Pontiac FIREHAWK. This car is a one of just 46 produced for the calendar year 96. Found this on Craigslist in Cortland Manor, which is in Westchester. Let's go check this car out. I found this car a little while ago in Cortland Manor. It's a 1996 Pontiac Trans Am FIREHAWK. However, I'm not sure, the FIREHAWKs and SLP, the production numbers and the options are many, but I believe in 1996, the FIREHAWK was still built on the Formula car line, not the Trans Am car line. And to make things even more difficult is that it came with the Trans Am rear spoiler. So one of the first questions I would ask is this a Trans Am or is this a FIREHAWK? Formula. But the FIREHAWK was built by a company, Street Legal Performance. They were out in Toms River. They still are in New Jersey. And give them a lot of credit for convincing General Motors to let them build a car on their own and sell them in Pontiac dealerships with window addendums, probably to skate emissions, because they did work on the air intake and their exhaust systems did in fact boost the horsepower from a factory standard of 285 horsepower to 315 horsepower. And again, most of that was from air induction and also their stainless steel flow-through exhaust system. So they came with addendums, and this car has an addendum, and I blew it up here on this formula I have here. And this has an $8,028 addendum, and this included the standard things, which was the competition composite, fiberglass hood with functional air scoops and air induction, so the air cleaner is all one piece. It's really cool how they did it. Had special wheels. It had a better high-flowing air cleaner. Had the FIREHAWK Firestone tires. I'm not sure how good they were back then, but I guess they were cool. Stainless steel exhaust system. It had a larger sway bar, better bushings. Had Quaker State synthetic oil, halogen fog lights, and this car, plus the limited slip differential and the car cover and the oil cool package, it got it to $8,028. So it's an expensive car back then. He's asking $23,650, which is probably about $5,000 more than it's worth, because it's an automatic transmission. They probably only made 10 of these in automatic in 1996, and this is one of them. Now, automatic is a drag, for most folks looking to buy cars like this, but 40% of the people out there probably would like to drive an automatic as well. So that's a Street Legal Performance heritage of this car. So to think about it is they were also working on the WS6, and they were also working on the SS models, the Camaro models and things like that. And so Street Legal Performance had their hands full. So the FIREHAWK was really more about a car line which it had its own style and own look. It wasn't the most high-performing model that Street Legal Performance built, but that's why the volumes were low. It was only because they were focused on the Trans Am, which was a WS6 model, which had all these performance upgrades as far as suspension and all that stuff. So think about the FIREHAWK as being its own car line, its own distinct look. Not as high performance, but kind of like a package, a pleasing, good-looking package in the Formula car line, which I believe this car is, but we'd have to find out. But looking at the photos, car looks awesome, looks straight. It should for 33,000 miles. It does have dirt on the sills. Should have washed the car, but that's the car looking really straight and awesome. Hopefully it's been garaged all these years. 33,000 miles, that's decent mileage. It's not super low and it's not high. Hopefully the person drives the car and kept the gas tanks clean all these years. The car looks spotless on the interior. The engine bay here, all the original colors, the stickers, all that are on the car. There's that high performance intake that came with Street Legal Performance. The undercarriage here is super nice and clean. It is a giveaway photo. He's showing us that the car's on wood blocks. Maybe the car was sitting around for a while and now he's doing a caliper and things like that, because, as these cars sit, they don't sit that well. So he disclosed the undercarriage, but he also disclosed that he was working on the car, which is cool. I mean, people have to work on things, right? That doesn't bother me. Everything looks original and clean, as you would expect with a car like this. He has the Firehawk, mats on the floor, which were optional. Beautiful seats, which is the normal seats that you'd find on the Trans Am and also the Formulas at the time. A nice, he's got all the collection of books and all that, which is pretty cool. Looks like the original brochures, looks like the original showroom information and all that. I like seeing that. And he's got the window sticker and all. So what is this car worth? $23,650. I think it's worth a little less. I went on Bring a Trailer. This was a Firebird Formula SLP. This had the LT4 engine, which was an SLP balanced and blueprinted LT4, which had a horsepower rating of about 330 horsepower. And this car has a 6-speed transmission, and it was sold for $33,500 back in 2023. So I would think this is well bought, and I would think if he takes care of this car, it will always bring some money for him. It is a good-looking car. So for that much money, so that was $33,500. The one we're looking right now is at $23,000, $10,000 less, but it isn't an LT4, and it doesn't have a manual transmission. Then I went on Car Gurus, and they have a 1996 regular Pontiac Formula for $15,000 with like 40,000 miles. A very clean-looking car on Car Gurus, and so now you have $15,000 versus a walk-up to $24,000 or $23,000. So that's what makes me believe that this Firehawk is probably worth about $19,000. So if you'd like to pitch an offer or a number on this car, after looking at it, that's probably the range, and that still would appear to be a little high. But I think if you take good care of this car, I don't think you'll lose money on these beautiful Pontiacs and also the SS Camaros and things like that of those calendar years. They're really great cars. So, and they're getting to become more and more popular. And this car, of course, with that snorkel, that air intake system, a little grunt from the engine, you can make this car even more high performing today legally because, the car is so old. So you can have some fun with it. But that's it. I like this car a lot. And again, my criteria is originality, condition, and price. This car fits the originality, definitely fits the condition. The price is a little high, but it shouldn't stop us from, making offers on cars we like. And that's it. If you haven't subscribed to Rob's Car World, please join. Subscribe to the channel by clicking on. If you'd like to become a patron, that'd be great. There's a link here to become a patron of this channel to support us. I really appreciate the patrons that we have right now. You make this channel even more exciting to produce every day, and I thank you all. Okay, that's it. Thanks you for joining Rob's Car World. If you want to find this car that we talked about today, just go on Craigslist, go to Cortland Manor, New York State Craigslist, type in 1996 Pontiac Trans Am Firehawk, and this car will come popping at you. Again, I think this car is a Formula Firehawk, not Trans Am, but I guess the seller will show us some documentation, but that's my view of it. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me today on Rob's Car World. We'll see you back here again real soon. Have a good day.